Hey y'all, this is my third layout and probably going to be my last layout for the month for Collection Obsession using Photo Plays Tula and Norbert's Sweet as Honey. Couple reasons why is because I really don't have any other photos in mind to use to do a fourth layout with this collection at the moment, and plus there is a Crop and Create Delivered event that I signed up for that starts in November, and I have a lot of Crop and Create Delivered kits and pages that I have not yet made, so I want to try to get one of those done for my fourth layout for the month. So there is no requirement for how many layouts you have to do with Collection Obsession. Even if you just do one, that is perfectly fine, because it's all about getting our photos and stories documented and enjoying the process. So if you're not enjoying the process, you can move along to something else, because why? It's a hobby. So I think for my final layout, I'm going to scrap lift, because I'm a scrap lifter, from Becky Adams' layout, and I will probably be using these pages and maybe a little strip of this obnoxious yellow and black. It reminds me of Sting from The Police, or this side of it, just a little strip. But I think these are my main papers I'm going to use, and it will be more themed along with relationships. So I already have my title, Happy Together, or This Is Us, or Gnomes Where My Honey Be, if I want to throw in a few of these little gnomes that I'm not a big fan of. But I don't mind it in a small dose. And then I have, I don't know if that's in, yeah, I do have this Have a Beautiful Day, and then I do have these pieces of die cuts left over from what I have used so far. So those are my options, and I don't think I'll be pulling that much into my stash for this layout, because I think I can pretty much use just these items. And my photo is this one of me and my husband, and this was not the photo I had originally wanted to use, because I can't find the photo I originally wanted to use, and I should have moved it when I ran across it, because I thought I knew when the photo was taken, but it's not where I thought it was supposed to be. So I found another photo of us, and this is an older photo. But in this photo, his shirt is kind of red, and I think mine was black, and our house is gray. And then you have this was taken in October, so the grass may be either a little green or brown, depending if we had a good frost or not. It's probably still green, because our grass is still green right now. But anyway, so to eliminate these photos competing with these yellows, browns, blacks, I just printed it black and white. So if you want to use a collection and you don't really have the color combination you want, make it black and white. If your photos are very busy, you can make them black and white. Or if you just want to do a black and white photo, scrapbook black and white photos sometimes. Do any of you use black and white photos? And if you do, what is the reason that you use a black and white photo? Inquiring minds want to know. So when I come back, I will have a finished layout, and that will take care of this collection for now. And remember, you don't have to use, if you want to play along, you don't have to use the whole collection. Just use what you want to out of it. Okay, so here is my finished layout. And I think all I need left to do with this is to look up the date and add it. I was going to do some journaling, but it kind of took a life of its own. And I really don't have much to say about this particular photograph. I could talk about our relationship, but I've done that in other layouts. And sometimes a picture's worth 1,000 words. So I did this gingham background. And I did take some Dilutions, I believe it was called white linen ink. And I just did some flicking here. I did it here, but it got covered up. And there's a little bit up here. And I did notice where the ink pooled. P-O-O-L-E-D. It came off, I guess, when I was working on my layout. So I'm not too worried about it. If it bothers me when I go to put it in a page protector, I can just get that ink and fill in those little spots. I don't even know if you could see it. But so I know next time maybe to take a paper towel or a napkin and wad it up and get some of the thickness off of it, because it came right off, but it'll probably be okay. So as far as my layout, after I inked, I did some paper tearing here and down here at the bottom. And on the layout that I scrap lifted from by Becky Adams, she had done stitching here, and I was going to do stitching, but I was like, you know what, I stitched on my last layout. I've been doing some embroidering on some kits, embroidery kits that I have, so I really wasn't into the stitching. So I said, well, I have some stitching stamps. So I pulled that out, and this is, and I don't have the piece of paper that says what the name of it is, but it's by Bo Bunny, and it's just got some little designs here and some stitches here. So I just stamped using this color box pigment ink in black, and I just stamped here and here, and I ran it off my page a little bit, and you know, I wasn't worried about it being perfect. And then I cut this piece out of another pattern paper, and it also had stitching on it, but I took the little zigzag stamp and just stamped, you know, stamped around it. And I added a stamp up here on these two other pieces of pattern paper, and I did use that black and yellow stripe. A little goes a long way. My sting paper. And matted my photo on a piece of yellow cardstock, and then just started doing some embellishments. And this came off of the sticker sheet, this Happy Together, and the little gnome, because I use this little tag, the sticker tag. It says gnome is where my honey be. So I added the little gnome. And then I did go into my stash and pull out a yellow brad. And then over here, I thought this was cute because we're talking about bees, and there's bees here. And so I was kind of auditioning where this could go. And these stickers were very sticky, but it was really sticky on a photo, and I accidentally let it touch the photo, and it didn't want to come off without, it was starting to rip my photograph. So guess what? Happy accident, that's where it stayed. So I added a heart sticker off the sticker sheet, and then this is out of the die cuts, You Are My Sugar Pie Honey Bunch, and these are also stickers. And here is a few more heart stickers, so I just need to write the date somewhere. And I'm trying to look where I could put it. I could actually stamp it. I probably will stamp it. I'll keep this color box ink out so I'll remember that's the ink pad that I use, and I will probably just stamp the date, maybe do the, you know, where you do the 3 times and it kind of fades as it goes, because that'll kind of go along with some of this fading on my stamping, on the stitching and the imperfection of the stamping. And I think that'll do it for this layout. So it seems that 3 layouts from a collection has been my running number. My goal was 4, but that ain't happened yet. But next month, I am planning something a little bit different for my collection obsession series. And maybe I can get 4 out of it, but I'll share that with you later. And hopefully, I like to get one other layout done by the end of the month, and it's basically just finishing up some layouts that I had done for the best of 30 days of sketches that I haven't finished yet. It kind of got me in a bad habit of a few layouts that I haven't completed, because then I started on the next layout, because I was, you know, wanting to get them all done, or as many as I could done. And so that shouldn't take long, so I should be able to get at least one of them done. That's the plan anyway. We're having beautiful weather here, spending lots of time outside. So, and it's starting to get darker earlier, so, you know, time crunch happens, life happens. So anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye. Oh, and check out the list of the links below to other YouTubers who are playing along in this series, and also some Instagrammers. Bye.